Hi, this is Chips from Singletrack magazine, and I am here with the brand new Shimano SH XC501 shoes. Now these are Shimano's mid-level, sort of fast trail riding, mid-pack racing if you will, trail shoes. They're based on the top-end cross-country race shoes. So they have the same sort of sleek profile as things like the S-Fire XC9s, but they're a lot more practical for everyday use and for everyday sort of trail riding needs. So let's dive in and have a look. If we start underneath the shoe, it has this very visible Michelin logo. This is a sole that was co-developed with Michelin to make it as a sort of super grippy rubber sole for all sort of on and off the bike purposes. It really is kind of a tacky rubber, and it runs the whole length of the shoe. You've got grippy heel blocks, you've got nice wide support for your clip-in shoe, so your foot's not going to rock around, and it also extends to the instep, which quite often on top-end race shoes they'll skip that bit because it weighs more, and then you end up resting on your pedal or standing on a rock, and you fall over because there's no grip there. This has grip the whole length of the sole, so that's really good to see. Also good to see up front is a pair of toe studs. I'm a big fan of toe studs or toe spikes. You could run something sort of small like this, just to sort of give you a bit of extra bite at the toe, or if you're racing, maybe put some evil looking metal studs in. It'll take up to 18mm toe studs, so lots of extra grip on the front there for if you're doing cross-country racing, whether it's a run up or you just find yourself at the wrong end of a big grass bank. Really practical sole here. Also to mention is the glass fibre reinforced nylon sole here, which gives you some actual flex, which you don't normally get in cross-country race shoes. These are a stiffness of 7 out of Shimano's scale of 12. Their cross-country race shoes are an 11, and really they just don't move. They're like strapping on a pair of wooden clogs. These give you enough bend at the toe to be able to walk up rocky slopes, to be able to go upstairs, to be able to negotiate cafes without sliding over. So they're a lot more practical for wearing on and off the bike. It's not just the shoe for clipping in, racing for 2 hours and then unclipping and going to get a massage. So going to the top now, we've got this really nice synthetic upper level, and we've got at the front and rear extra rubber bumpers just to keep your toes and heel safe. We also have a bit of scuff protection as well. And then we've got this really nice perforated synthetic leather with a mesh backing as well, so you're not completely open to the elements. And the closure is a boa. So it's a click, rotate to tighten, pull and undo to release. It's quite pleasingly, it's a clear boa, which lets you see there are 3 little plastic pulls in there, like a free hub, that just kind of wind in the filament. So that's quite pleasing. But it means it's super secure, and you can tighten your shoe by tiny increments as your feet warm up, as the race gets going or whatever. You can just reach down and give that a nudge to tighten. Looking at the tongue is quite interesting. The tongue on the inside comes from the outside of the shoe, goes all the way round over the top of the foot, and then the outer tongue, I guess, comes over and gives you sort of 2 layers of support. So that, combined with a narrow, grippy, padded heel cup, means your foot's pretty locked in there for sprinting, for the lights or the line, depends on how you're using them. So there's a lot of support there for you. They're pretty light. They come in, a size 42 is 298 grams, so pretty lightweight for a shoe with this many sort of features, this full rubber sole, and this amount of practicality really. It's a shoe you can use for, you know, setting personal records for your commute to work, for racing at the weekend, for just going out for that quick hour after work, blasting on your cross-country bike. And really nice, sleek looking race style, but not completely racy shoes. So that is the Shimano XC501 shoes, and they're available now. And I also believe that there's a competition to win a pair. So this has been Chips from Singletrack magazine with the XC501. Thank you for joining me.